giving it. All the county commissioners got a copy of it, and they continue to attack Mr. Belfort. Here it is here. And this is a $5 million bond, crime claims at GAIG.com. Here's the Secretary of State, the ones that threatened me with the fraud complaint 24-10. Here's risk management, deputy district attorney, all the county commissioners. Every one of these people should be fired immediately. This guy's State Farm, they don't want to, they're trying to deny the coverage of the $1 million claim for the directors and the officers of Wilcox Ranch, when in fact they hired attorneys to make the representations about Belfort, why they all had conflict of interests, and they're trying to get out of it. Okay? Here's all the case numbers. So you got an idea here, and kind of see it's well documented. Now I'm going after the oath of office for the bond for the Secretary of State, Francisco V. Aguilar. And I did this twice already. They're not answering. They're scared. Okay? I'm asking for his oath of office and official bond, guarantors, insurance coverages. Well, that's guaranteed by the United States. They need to come down here. Elon Musk needs to come down here and get these people. These guys are receiving federal funding and just railing on our rights, stomping on them. Fifth Amendment, leaning on title rights. It's all here. This thing is 165 pages. I mean, this, you know, these people don't know what I have. I've spent 3.5 years gathering this stuff against this and trying to get something done. They've damaged me so bad. I've been threatened up there, everything else, and they're refusing to do anything about it. They've all got the title companies. It's going to be a massive lawsuit. Now here, notice the state attorney generals. I got the file stamp. This is up on the Secretary's site. They know about it. Here's the case number. Okay, they're colluding with the Secretary of State. So when I sue the Secretary of State, now the Attorney General is going to come and represent him. Well, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to take this up to Bondi, their boss, because the State Attorney General is corrupt. Here's the case number right here. Okay, so you're not going to represent the Secretary of State. You're going to be a defendant also. Okay, here's this. This is a thing. I staked this a long time ago about what they're doing. This is all sent to everybody about what they're doing. You know, it's well documented. Here's the letters. This is from the Shreks saying it doesn't exist after Shrek was receiving all kinds of checks and everything. And all of a sudden, it was expired in 2001. Well, then they were operating a racketeer operation then the whole time. And when we bought our property, it was defective from the day one. And they're trying to run over us and tell us, no, that's not what we bought. You took money from us. You gave us late fees. You took properties. You're not going to tell me it wasn't in 2001 because you've been, Bob and Natalie Nering have been representing this for the last 15 years, taking people's properties and money and threatening them. Okay, here's all the other people. Jeff Hill. This guy's a joke. He's a liar. That's his son, Cody Hill. Twyman. Franklin. Brett Moten. There's Bob Stadmiller. These are all adverse parties all of a sudden. This happened recently after they voted a perpetuity vote. Every one of these people, not Cody, he didn't do it, but his dad did. They voted a perpetuity vote with the Secretary of State. And then it's all recorded liens and threats from Gail Kern. Okay, here it is right there. There's the liens by Gail Kern. Okay, this is, I mean, here's State Farm. I need to go down. This thing is so massive. I just want to give you a little thing. Here's part of the, let me go back to this. Okay, here's the criminal claims. You can read this, convening a court inquiry against the previous officers of Wilcox Ranch Property Association for the grand jury investigations. There's the stamp right there. There's my proof of claim. They haven't done jack shit about it. Here's the Attorney General. Dereliction of duty. Okay? It's all there. They got the whole thing. And, and there's a statement of claim in here. It's sworn off, statement of the claims. I took all the proper procedures to state a claim. It's all here. It's all been done. Okay. Tells all the elements of how you're supposed to state a claim, and the 7 elements, who did what, where did it happen, when did it happen, how was it done, what laws were violated. It's all here. They got it. They got it. Okay. So you can see all that. I don't want to go too far on this, but here's look at all this. Exhibit list of support claims, separate and attached, USB drive provided by the good faith attempts to resolve and settle as advised by the Sheriff's Department to keep digging. There's 33 evidence, all these court cases, all evidence considered correct evidence. I got the file stamps on them. They're all there. Okay. They got it all, and they've done nothing. Not even. I sent it to the federal grand jury, and I gave them this letter, and they not even a response. When I gave them an envelope and a thing to respond that they got it, they don't want to touch it because it takes down the state, the whole racketeering operation, how it all works, how they lien on properties, HOAs, and everything else, and they don't want to do anything about it. Okay. And so here it is. They all got it. They're all co-acting together. Here's all the mail, everything. This has been going on for a long time. See? Attorney General, District Court for the marshals there, the grand jury, delivered to the grand jury. Not even a phone call, not even a return letter. Nothing. Title companies, First American Title, Joe Lombard, all of it. It's all there. Risk management, they all got it. District Attorney, they got it. Sheriff got it. Kern got it. Gail Kern right here. She got it. Okay. Here's all the receipts. Here's the emails, State Farm, all of it. So I may have to do a follow-up more detail than this. But, okay, he did a deposition. I don't have the file stamp on this one, but we filed it in there. He did it under notary seal. He made a deposition about how they did a fraudulent vote, and he didn't vote for it, and they needed 56 votes, but he didn't vote for it. Now I hear other people, now all these adverse parties are trying to say they didn't vote for it. Well, okay then, why don't you admit it in court so then we could go after the perpetrators for the fraud, Bob and Natalie Naring. Go ahead and say you didn't vote for it. So something's going on here. These people, here's his affidavit, and he swore this out. Like I said, he's got the file stamp. I don't. This is just a copy of it. But it was filed and signed by him and put into the small claims case. Here's all the stuff. It's honest services fraud and all kinds of other stuff. Public corruption and attacks, threats, threatening to bury us. Okay, it's all here. And here's the letters again. The Shreks, they try to, now at the meeting, the Board of Adjustments meeting on the 6th, James Lee Shrek, oh, I'm just a rancher. What a crock of shit. Okay? This guy's a terrorist, domestic terrorist. And I'm calling him out. I'm calling all these people out. Do something about it. File a lawsuit against me so we can expose all this. I'm waiting for it. I'm tired of this crap. You've ruined and damaged me. That was my dream location. You've ruined and damaged me. And you're threatening me. I have to drive through James Lee Shrek's choke point every time I go through there. I'm in fear because they already threatened to take me out. Now here's a proof of publication of my land patent claim that was done on March 4th, 2020. Okay, or let's see here. Yeah, it's put in the newspaper. This is a seal, notary seal, an affidavit, proof of publication, and then Jeffrey Earl Hill acted as an owner of my property, came out, started grading it, cutting up on the roads, taking 3 to 5 foot cuts, doing it when I'm not there, when he's an adverse party, and he knows that no trespasser signs all over my place, no trespass, and he went and did it anyway, and then he admitted he did it, acting as an owner of my property. And then he sits there saying, and on the 6th, Oh, that you're slandering my name. You're slandering my title. Okay, you're a co-actor defendant. All right, stand by. There's a lot more. Here's another county claim. This was done by Belfort, reserving his rights with the county claim. And to my knowledge, he hasn't received any response from the insurance company or anything about this. Okay? And everybody's in here. Here's Joshua Swanson, detective. Okay? He was given the original claim when I found the embezzlement. It's all in there. They don't want to tell you about this. Okay? Here's a file stamp where they're continuing claim for notice for administrative due process right here. And for the code enforcement, they didn't answer any of these. Enacting clause to find out what's going on, gave them a thing, an offer to pay this Form 1020, didn't answer that W-9 and know who they are. Okay, here's a verified county claim notice. They don't want to do anything about it. So they're right here, he's asking for a due process, they didn't answer one. They ignored everything. When Rob Pierce says in that hearing, oh, I see the evidence. No, you didn't put my evidence in. There's the stamp right there. That's one. Here's another one. Here's a received stamp from him about their public hazard bonding, their continued violation of rights. There's a stamp there. All the county commissioners got it. They're all defendants now. Okay, so this is a recipe, but that's basically it. And stand by for the next one.